So 2020 just keeps getting worse and worse for Rockstar Games. Firstly, CJ will never return in any Grand Theft Auto because his voice actor has a really big mouth. Then, in early January, the ability to buy Grand Theft Auto 4 on Steam or PC in general was removed entirely. Then Dan Houser, one of the founders of Rockstar Games, left the company. Then Take-Two Interactive has gone after so many Rockstar Games modders for their mods. And now Grand Theft Auto 4 will be returning, but there's not going to be multiplayer anymore. And while I'm not kidding about the multiplayer part, I don't think anybody really cares too much about GTA 4 multiplayer not returning to PC, being that it's 2020. We've got GTA Online, and GTA, well, 4's multiplayer has been pretty obsolete for quite some time. So anyways, the whole purpose of this video is just to announce that Grand Theft Auto 4 will be returning to PC on March 19th, 2020, 1 month from today. But if you're kind of confused about what's going on here, well, let's do just a really quick recap. So, around January 13th, Grand Theft Auto 4 was removed from Steam. The ability to purchase that, you couldn't do it anymore. If you already owned it, well, you can still play the game, but if you wanted to buy it, you can't. And at first, this was speculated to be due in part to music licensing issues, as something similar happened to GTA Vice City way back in 2012. It was removed from Steam. It turns out it was because of some music licensing issues, and then it was actually added back minus a few radio stations. Well, that turned out not to be the case because Grand Theft Auto 4 was actually removed due to a program and platform that it was created for called Games for Windows Live. This is a Microsoft program that is now outdated, that Microsoft no longer supports. And because of that, when you purchase GTA 4 for Steam, because it was created for the Games for Windows Live platform, it is no longer generating activation keys when selling the game. So if you buy GTA 4, you wouldn't get an activation key, meaning you couldn't essentially play Grand Theft Auto 4. So that's why that had to be removed. And back in January, well, a spokesperson for Rockstar Games gave us a statement saying Grand Theft Auto 4 was originally created for the Games for Windows Live platform. With Microsoft no longer supporting Games for Windows Live, it is no longer possible to generate the additional keys needed to continue selling the current version of the game. We're looking at other options for distributing Grand Theft Auto 4 on PC, and we will share more information as soon as we can. So being that I already own Grand Theft Auto 4 and its episodes from Liberty City package on Steam, I wasn't affected by this, but GTA is very popular and there are still people to this day wanting to purchase Grand Theft Auto 4 as it's that powerful, and right now they can't. So initially I was worried that this is going to be one of those issues put on the back burner and GTA 4 might be gone from Steam for like a year or 6 months or way longer than it should be, but that's not the case. It's actually going to be reinstated, like I said a moment ago, on March 19th, so it's going to be coming pretty soon. And the reason we know this is because today on Rockstar Games' official website, we got a nice little statement from them. And essentially on March 19th, 2020, Grand Theft Auto 4 is going to be re-released as the GTA 4 Complete Edition. Minus multiplayer. I'm kidding. But it's basically going to be GTA 4 and the episodes from Liberty City, which is comprised of The Ballad of Gay Tony and The Lost and Damned, merged into one entity, one game. Because right now, if you don't know, on Steam, GTA 4 and episodes from Liberty City are two separate entities, so it's kind of a hassle to switch back and forth or to install mods or to do this and that. So this update essentially is going to merge them into the Complete Edition minus multiplayer, and it's also going to be accessible on the Rockstar Games launcher, which I'm kind of starting to grow fond of. It makes things nice and organized. So just to kind of go through what Rockstar Games posted on their official website, they said, starting on March 19th, 2020, Grand Theft Auto 4 Complete Edition will replace both Grand Theft Auto 4 and episodes from Liberty City, wherever it is currently digitally available. Grand Theft Auto 4 Complete Edition will also be available via the Rockstar Games launcher. So with that said, we got some bad news and we've got some even worse news. The bad news is you got 24 hours to live. The even badder news is that I forgot to tell you yesterday. I'm only kidding, but there's some good news and there is some bad news when it does come to this. So the plus side of all this is that in case you're wondering about your GTA 4 save games, if you are on the PC, they will be compatible with the GTA 4 Complete Edition. So you already have a nice save game that you've worked for many years on building up. That's going to transfer over. Achievements will also be available upon release. You're not going to lose any of those if you're a big achievement nerd. I'm only kidding, but you won't lose those as well. Another good thing is, like I mentioned before, all of this is going to be merged into one game, like one package. So it's going to be way easier to switch between them, being that right now, if you want to play GTA 4, well, you got to open up GTA 4, load it up. That if you want to play The Ballad of Gay Tony, you got to exit out of GTA 4, you got to close it down, relaunch the whole program, except this time episodes from Liberty City. So it just makes life a whole lot easier. And lastly, one of the best things about this is no more games for Windows Live, because when playing this on PC and GTA 4, Games for Windows Live is just like that annoying pop-up and really annoying long loading screen type deal that you just can't skip. It's really bugged out and doesn't even work. So it's just kind of pointless steps, and we all want instant gratification. So that's no longer going to be an issue. Great, because out of every Rockstar game on PC, GTA 4 is the only game that actually uses Games for Windows Live. So now let's talk about the bad side of things. So multiplayer will now be obsolete on every PC version of GTA 4. So let me just state that this doesn't affect Xbox and PlayStation players, whether you're playing backwards compatibility or just on the old generation consoles. You don't got to worry about that. But why is this a bad thing? Like, come on now. I know some of y'all are like, oh my God, Rockstar. And y'all haven't even logged on to GTA 4's multiplayer since like 2012. That's the last time that I literally sat down and remember actually playing GTA 4's multiplayer. So I'm not too bothered by this, but I guess given the one random time now that it's gone that I want to play GTA 4 multiplayer, I'd have to boot it up on a console. But we got to remember, GTA 4's multiplayer, as fun as it was way back in the day before GTA 5 came out, because now we have GTA Online to compare it to, was very bare bones then, and obviously it still is now. GTA 4's multiplayer never received like updates of any sort. There wasn't shark cards, there wasn't customizable vehicles. Heck, you couldn't even save anything. You didn't have your own apartments or anything. You just logged onto a server or a lobby, you played around for a little bit, you ranked up, and that was it. You couldn't buy anything. There was no currency system, no nothing. So that was just really, really bare bones. So we're not going to be missing out on much. Like I said, compared to GTA 5, this is nothing. Also, the leaderboards are going to be gone. Once again, this is one of those things that I don't really care about, as, you can't really get mad at GTA 4 multiplayer leaderboards being gone when, Rockstar's removed the leaderboard ability from the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 versions of Grand Theft Auto 5. So the leaderboards, I just don't really think matter at this point, with GTA 4 being 12 years old come April. Also, one of the last things removed from GTA 4's multiplayer will be 3 radio stations: Ram Jam FM, Self-Actualization FM, and Vice City FM. So Vice City FM is removed. That means that GTA 6 will not take place in Vice City. I'm only kidding. Obviously, that's a joke. Don't let it go over your head. Anyway, so it's kind of sad to see if some of those radio stations go, as I believe last year, Rockstar had to nuke Vladivostok FM, or one of those radio stations, just because of licensing issues. That actually happened in 2018. So anyways, minus a couple radio stations, minus multiplayer, minus the leaderboards, we're going to get Grand Theft Auto 4 re-released, packaged together, so that's a nice thing, just trying to look on the positive side there. It's really not a bad thing overall, because we're talking about an almost 12-year-old game. So one of the questions you might be asking is, what if I already own GTA 4 and its episodes on Steam? How is that going to work? Well, all you're going to do is just download an update, and it's actually going to merge everything together. And the last topic that I actually want to talk about is mods when it comes to Grand Theft Auto 4. So, will they be broken for a while? Well, currently to run Grand Theft Auto 4 mods on PC, it requires you to downgrade your current version of the game from 1.0.80 to 1.070, or else the mods won't work. And, well, if this update doesn't work anymore, being that you can't downgrade from the current version and the new update being that it's packaged into one complete edition, because to install mods for Grand Theft Auto 4, well, they're separate for GTA 4 and episodes from Liberty City. So how that's going to work, I'm not sure. Hopefully you can just downgrade that version of the GTA 4 complete edition to 1.070 and mods aren't even messed with at all. Like I said, hopefully that's like best case scenario. Worst case scenario is GTA 4 mods will be broken for quite some time on this new firmware or software version. It won't be accessible because these mods are only made for that 1.070 version, so we'd have to wait a while for somebody to create some sort of downgrade method or something along those lines, which Rockstar was really good with GTA 4 and being able to downgrade that. They actually have that patch available, so I'm sure Rockstar Games will be really cool when it comes to that, but hopefully that's not the issue and we don't have to miss out on mods for quite some time, because even though Grand Theft Auto 4 has like one of the worst PC ports for any Rockstar Games title, it's really fun. It's a really great game, and mods, especially in GTA 4, are some of my all-time favorites. So with that said, that's kind of some news regarding GTA 4, when it's going to come back to Steam, and also what's going to happen from here on out. All of this starts 1 month from today on March 19th, 2020. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. If so, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and I'm Zach Cox. Thank y'all for tuning in. Love you all, and I hope to see you in the next video.